Hi, first graders. How's everybody doing? Well, over the last few weeks, you have become stronger readers and writers, and you have been learning so many more powerful ways to read and write. Mrs. Oblenis and Mrs. K and I are also very proud of you. Now I'm thinking about your next steps in writing. What's to do next? And I was thinking about as little kids when you set a table, sometimes they just put the pile of dishes in one spot and then the pile of silverware just messy on the table. But with experience and the more they learn, they know one dish goes where each person sits, and then the silverware goes besides the dish, and the napkin goes under the silverware. And it's like a pattern, just as our writing is a pattern. So, in the same way, when you were little, you might have plopped your letters anywhere in your word. Sometimes you would put uppercase letters right in the middle of a word, right? And now you're learning about those bloopers and how to move past those bloopers. So one of the things I wanted to focus on is writing our capital letters and where do our capital letters belong. So today I want to teach you that if you want to learn how to do something, anything, you can study the work of experts and then ask, what are they doing that I could try? And we'll do that by studying capital letters in our writing. Okay? How about this? This is one of the English books that we would have had at school. And it's how to learn something new, how to learn to do something new. And we're just going to focus on the first two parts for today. We're going to focus on study the work of experts. What are they doing and what could I try? And then try doing what the experts do. Okay, so those first two are what we're going to work on today. Here and here. Okay? And I'm going to read for you a letter, and it's a letter that a principal had to write to some of her teachers about their teacher's room. It wasn't Montebello teachers, thank goodness. So this is the letter. Okay? Listen, let's see if you can see it. Okay. Dear teachers, the teacher's room was a mess last night. Mr. Mark had to wash your coffee cups, and he shouldn't need to do that. One had mold growing in it. Please clean up. Thanks, Vicky. P.S. Also, I noticed there was half a Carvel ice cream cake in the refrigerator and other moldy old things. I think that cake has been there since Miss Stacy's birthday in September. Oh my goodness. I bet those teachers were embarrassed. Okay. So, what I want you to notice in this letter is that it was written by the principal, so she's pretty much an expert in where capital letters belong, all the capital letters, and where she placed them and why she placed them there. So, underneath this video is going to be a link with this letter in it, okay? And what I want us to do is to think about when we use capital letters, okay? So we use capital letters. This is another one of our anchor charts that we would have had at school. Start of a sentence. You all know that. We practice that all the time on our morning message. At the start of a sentence, we put a capital letter. And we have, we went to the zoo. The animals were cool. So we and the have the uppercase. At the start of a name of a person or a place, we put an uppercase, right? Whenever you write your name, you put an uppercase first. So here's Ben, and he has an uppercase. And there's Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a borough in New York. And that's an uppercase because it's the name of a place. The start and end of a letter. And you'll notice that in the letter that the principal wrote to the teachers when she started it, and it said, dear teachers, the dear, be uppercase. And at the end where she said thanks, or if you say love, if you're writing a letter to someone, that's uppercase. The word I, right? Because when you say the word I, you're referring to yourself. So you always make that uppercase. Do I have to clean my room? When can Ben and I play? So both times the word I was in the middle of the sentence and it's still uppercase because you're referring to yourself. So whenever you refer to yourself, it's always uppercase. Start of dates. So June 17th, the June is uppercase. It's also the name of a month. And these are different examples of dates that have uppercase. And this little pencil here with the uppercase A is just a reminder for you to practice your letter formation of your uppercase letters. Okay? And there's going to be a link underneath here as well with your letter formations, just so you could practice. All right? So this will be underneath in the link as well. And what I want you to do is with the letter that the teacher wrote, the principal wrote to her teachers, I want you to take a look at that letter and I want you to pick out the capital letters. You could circle them and decide which rule, which reason is it a capital? Is it a capital letter because it was the start of a sentence? Is it capital because it's the word I? Or is it the beginning or end of the letter? All right, so you take a good look at that letter. You just have to circle the capital letters, but then talk about it with mom or dad or whoever you're working with, why it's capital. Okay, because we can't just make it capital because we feel like it. It has to have a reason. So take a look at it and decide why. All right, have a wonderful day. I miss you guys. Bye.